Well then, sorry we're late. Bit of a technical difficulty, wasn't it, Rick?
Yeah, one of them ones.
Oh, well, look, mate. No laughs tonight. It's time to go in a bit. But I am joined with two top lads. Rick, how are we?
I'm all right, apart from the football. I've had enough of it, mate. If I'm being honest, it's just done, mate. Fuck it.
I think I've become hooked on coffee because I have to fucking drink that many coffees a day because Liverpool are boring me to death. Mo, how are you?
Same as Rick. I'm good, but fucking hell, it's just been depressing. Been a depressing few weeks, and just watching the Reds just feels like, I don't know, like
the world's falling apart, isn't it?
Yeah, man. It's just, and you know what it is when the Reds lose, I can't watch any other football. It's like I couldn't watch the Clasico yesterday. I tuned into the Arsenal game for about 10 minutes, and then they scored, and then I was like, I'll swerve this. I just can't watch football. So it's just horrible. Horrible.
Lad, I'm getting sick to death of it, to be honest. We can all joke about it, saying we're shite and that, but we know we're not. That's the problem. Pound for pound, we've got some top lads. Shout out to everyone in the comments. Dicko, Cop Zone's in the house. I know, lads, but it's not good, is it? Fuck me. So I'm hooked on coffee, lad, because to keep me awake, because Liverpool put me to sleep. But look, if you're doing this now, smash a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. 3-2 Brentford. Rick, not good enough. Simple as that.
Anyone shocked? I mean, I know we beat Frankfurt 5-1, but that says more about them than it does us. Like, how shit must you be to concede 5 against us and only score 1? You just knew, like, even when it started the game, just some of the passing early doors, the first couple of minutes, you just knew it's going to be one of them games. I mean, and then Slot all week's been talking set pieces, high balls, and what do? We give them a few throw-ins early doors, and it was always going to happen. You could see it coming from a mile off. We're just shit. Like,
I'm getting really fucked off with this football team at the minute. Top to bottom, we can go individually on players, but there's no iron team. Do you know what I mean, Mo? And it's all you're only as strong as your weakest link, lads. And the biggest thing for me is whoever the weakest link is, we just put all this pressure on them so much. We don't help them out. We know a weak link for Liverpool is fucking set pieces. What do? Fucking boot the ball out constantly. Give the ball away. If you're going to play low blocks, don't give the fucking ball away. Do you know what I mean? And Mo, we'll get into it in detail. But if you're going to face low blocks, also don't take your number fucking 10 off for a centre half. That's a nice joke.
I kind of forgot about that, lad. Thanks for reminding me.
Lads, I'll never forget the Endo show, and I fucking won't forget this one either.
I'm not going to forget this one now, I swear down, because that was mental.
You know what I mean?
It was mental. Honestly, like...
It's like trying to open your door, thinking you've got the key and you've got a fucking stick.
Yeah. I'm lost for words, lad. I'll be honest with you.
isn't it?
I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, I'm speechless. But I'm sure I was on one of your podcasts last week, and I was like, I'm more worried about Brentford than I am Real Madrid or Man City. And that's exactly why. Because that's how Brentford play. Brentford have always been physical set-piece team. They're going to chuck that ball into the 6-yard box continuously. But bloody hell, it was worse than I ever expected. It was like boys versus men. It's like under 18s playing against the senior Premier League team. That's the most disheartening thing for me. That we just look so fragile.
I'm not even angry anymore.
I am angry, but at the same time, I'm just
I am. But I'm I'm getting fucking used to it at the minute, and it's not.
And that's sad. Do you know? Because I went into that game expecting us to lose, and that is the worst position to be in as a Liverpool fan because it doesn't happen often. Like we've been so blessed over the last 10 years. It doesn't happen often that we go into a game and you're thinking we're going to lose this match. And wholeheartedly, I'll be honest with you, lads, didn't have no confidence in this match. That's sad. It's a very sad position to be in because it was vindicated when you watch the game. As I just said, there was boys v men. They seemed like they were stronger than us. They were faster than us. They had more desire than us, more passion than us. And when an opposition team has more of that than Liverpool Football Club, there's a serious problem.
If Brentford want the game more than us, Rick, we've got a fucking issue this season.
Massively.
I just want to say, I thought Jordan Henderson was excellent, by the way. Thought he was fucking brilliant. And do you know what? I know our fans were fucking fuming, but he went over to them and fucking was speaking to them and all that shit. I'm a big fan of Jordan Henderson. Do you know, he's someone you need in the squad right now. That type of player who's just not going to let you down. So I know he left in the wrong manner, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, loads of footballers in many clubs do that. But at the end of the day, he made our midfield look like a pile of wank. You know what I mean, Rick?
Yeah, I mean, it says a lot when it's 2025 and the midfield we've got now is getting rings run around it by Jordan Henderson. And, I mean, he could get an our midfield at the minute. Like, it's just shit. Like, you got... I looked at that Brentford team before the game started and I thought, we should beat these. On paper, we should beat these. Name for name, we should beat these. And we didn't even lay a glove on them. Did Keller really make a save? Like, we're supposed to be this chance-creating team, attacking-minded team. And it's just slow, boring shit. Listen, I nearly fell asleep watching it. It's that bad at the minute. Like, the way we play is give the ball to your centre-half. He stands on the ball for 5 minutes. No one moves. And then we lose the ball and get fucking countered. That's how it is. Every week it's the same thing now. We're too nice as well.
Yeah, well, look, this is what Dicko's saying, Rick.
4 people ran Damsgaard and not one went near him.
Easy. Do you know what? Playing against Liverpool, Rick, teams only have one pass in the fucking in on goal.
You see the pass with Damsgaard? One part, there's a few people saying, Konate gave up. He never gave up. He was beaten. He weren't never getting back. So what do you do? Take a red card? What's the point of taking a red card? There's no point in him. He's then, I say give up. He ain't give up. He's realised he's not going to get there or put a tackle in. He's then give the chance. Okay, you beat the goalkeeper from there because I'm near you still. You've got to beat the goalkeeper and fucking hell. Listen, I like Mamadashvili. But what was he doing for that second goal? It's like he just fell over. Like, and the ball went the other way.
It's not just that as well. Like, because we play with such a high line, we need a keeper who's going to be, like, a keeper that comes out. We don't need a keeper.
Alisson
Kelleher.
Over the years now, you're thinking if we didn't have him, we'd be fucked.
Alisson Kelleher used to do the same thing. It felt like he was going more and more back towards his line, the goal line. And I was like, that's strange. We don't play like that's not how we play at all. We play with a very aggressive high line, and if you're going to play with a high line, you can't have your keeper on his goal line. It's impossible. Like that, as you just said, one ball over the top, you finished.
But do you know what else? Do you know what else winds me up? Do you know what winds me up more than the performances of late? We keep giving the ball back to Mamadashvili on his right foot.
Oh,
surely we know he's left-footed by now. Like you played with him a few games. And you've got fucking the midfielders giving it back to him on his right foot. Van Dijk giving him back to his right foot. I mean, how many times? Like someone should surely the goalkeeper can talk. So surely at half time he's like, boys, listen, I know I'm left-footed. Like, stop giving it to me on my right foot.
I just can't work out like how fucking goalkeepers who spend a lot of the time booting the ball are shite with both feet. Do you know what I mean? It still surprises me. But look, Mo. Do you want to say, do you think the Gakpo challenge was a penalty?
When I was watching that first, I was screaming penalty. And then watching the back, I was like, okay, it's a bit soft. But that's what I wanted our players to do for a very long time. Absolutely. And that's what I wanted our players to do for a very long time. When you get even the slightest bit of contact inside that box, just dive. If we could have got a penalty, I think was it the Crystal Palace match? Isaac, when he had that chance, if he would have just fell over, we would have got a penalty in that. I think Frimpong, similar situation as well against Crystal Palace. And I felt like this season, Wirtz against Frankfurt, when they scored that goal, he was getting bullied, he was getting kicked and pushed. If he would have just fell over, we would have got a free kick. They wouldn't have scored that counter-attack. So, like, I want our players to go down. I know it sounds bad, and I'm advocating cheating, but it's not cheating. You're playing smart. Everyone else does it. Do you know what I mean?
Like you see, game, you've got to use everything to your advantage now.
100%. You see that Dango Ouattara, the penalty that he got, which was just mental. VAR got involved, but barely any contact, and he went over like he just got smashed in the head. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you got to do it. It's part of the game. And it gets given. I wasn't surprised that it wasn't given after watching the replay, if I'm being honest. But if you're going to give that Ouattara penalty, then you'll have to give the Gakpo one, in my opinion. Yeah. But I'm not going to sit here and just talk about the penalties and that, because just forget the referees. It's us, man. It's us. And it's really, really depressing to watch, because it's not the first time this has happened now. It's like, bro, can you remember the Newcastle game? At that Newcastle game, I will never get my head around it, lad. We were awful. We got away with it. We won the match. Go and watch that first 45 minutes back. The way we got bullied by Newcastle, every single department on the pitch. The way they pressed us in midfield, getting battered. The defenders just bullying us for fun. But weirdly enough, we went into half-time 1-0 up. It was just like we had the luck at that moment in time, and like the first few games of the season. We did not deserve nothing from Newcastle. Yeah, and they got 10 men. But then it got even worse afterwards when they had 10 men. We scored as soon as the second half started. I don't know why I'm talking about Newcastle, but I think it's relevant for the season.
No, but then was a telling factor. I was there, and as good as the win was, the game was an hard watch. Both goals that Liverpool conceded, fucking shithousery from our side. Let's just get into players and then a ball again over the fucking top. And
the exact same thing happened again this weekend, Ben. Like, that goal that Gimenez scored against us at Newcastle, it was a long throw, back post, and then they scored.
That's what I mean. We're starting it. We're causing the fucking issues. And Mo, I just want to say to you, be calling for Jones. He gets his second start and he's injured again.
See, this is exactly word for word what we were saying last week. Word for word. You'll see this lad. Yeah, he is. You see the lad. He gets in form. He plays a couple of good games. Bang, he's injured. Groin injury. He's out for like 3 weeks. And now we're stuck because Grav's out, isn't it? So Bosley looked like a one-man. Literally, so Bosley was like a one-man team.
I think without Jones for the full game, lads, I knew straight away we've got a big problem. I thought Jones was starting to look all right in the game. He was active with Szoboszlai. I really can't put my fucking finger on it. But I do want to go talking to the manager. I'm going to come to him. And do you know when you go, I just want to say, pardon me, sorry, I've got a sore throat once.
All right.
Look, shout out to everyone in the comments as well. Also, 53% of the people watching the videos haven't fucking subscribed, so make sure you do. Shout out to our mate LB in the house as well. How are we? Felt better, lad. That's the fucking suit. But the manager, because I think this show's going to be a big talk on the manager as well. I'm not slot out. I'm not slot in. I'm more like slot sort your fucking head out. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, results can't go on. It's a result business. Do you know what I think's not helping the manager as well? Let's face it. When Klopp in COVID, we went through that. We were fucking terrible, weren't we? Do you know what I mean? Let's face it. He should have got sacked after them performances. People's heads had gone. The players looked like they'd, give up. But what kept Klopp in the job? I keep doing this fucking thing.
Yes.
It's the fact that the fans loved him too much.
Facts.
He built the report. I think when Klopp came in, right, he took on 2 jobs, didn't he? Took on the Liverpool job, and he took on bedding in with the City of Liverpool. Because even Everton fans were joking, saying, "Fucking hell, he's a top fella." In the way he come across, he was so involved in the club. Remember putting the fucking spade in the ground for the fucking stands and what have you. He had such an influence as well, Klopp, with the stadium. 10 showers in the away ends and all that to make some fucking odd twat stand there while all the others are fucking look in the showers. Do you know what I mean? And I think the biggest thing that Arnie hasn't done is really bed in with the fans. Because during this phase of fucking shitness, he's already got a divide in the fan base. And I think, I'll be honest, I'd said it to a few people when he first come in. I never felt slop, felt it was like a long-term thing. he didn't bring his staff, did he? Do you know what I mean? The staff were appointed around him. He brought like one with him. I tried for another, but it never came in. And the other one was his family. Why the fuck aren't you bringing your family into Liverpool? I know he said exams and all that shit, but I don't give a fuck. Liverpool's a bigger job than any of the fucking family you're going to get, so get your fucking family set up in Liverpool and get more involved with the city, because fucking hell, Jurgen Klopp cost me a fucking fortune travelling around Europe. But one thing's for sure is it felt like he was the front man of an army. With Arnie Slot, I think some of the players looking at Arnie at the minute and going, I'm going to be here longer than you, lad, because of your stupidity. And I feel like that's the difference at the minute with the two managers. And I shouldn't compare them, but I am. There was not one player bigger than Jurgen Klopp at the club. And I feel like there's a few players a lot bigger than Arnie Slot. And that could be a problem, because I don't think he's lost the dressing room yet. If it carries on, obviously, of course he will. But I think a few players are proper questioning him now. One in particular, I think he lost Mo Salah a bit more after the midweek game the other day. Look, I put something on Twitter saying Salah was a sulking bastard. I said, wasn't being offensive to him. I'm calling him for what he is. He was fucking sulking because he didn't play. And I don't think it was, people saying it's because of his form. No. He was fucking fuming because the manager didn't pick him. That's how I see it. Because he was all right smiling a few days earlier in the training ground. You know what I mean? So I think you can tell a few players just aren't happy with him. I genuinely believe that. I hope he turns it round. But if he is, he's got to get the fans. He's got to get close to the fans. We always used to say he's cold, Slot. I feel like he's come across too cold. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't strike me as a manager. Like, for instance, some of the managers we've had, sorry to ramble on it, probably chat shit, but I just want to say my piece on it. But this year, right, instead of pushing Kaiser to the side, he should have used him as his little fucking Roman emperor out there, fucking like the Jon Snow fucking thing, fighting his battles for him. But it comes across like he fucking hates the fella. Do you know what I mean? And I genuinely think a few players have looked at that and gone, this fella's treating you like a dickhead. You know, you've seen Ekatike putting fucking posts up with fucking I love Fede on the fucking shirt. Look who he goes and runs to in fucking Frankfurt as well. Do you know what I mean? It's little things like that, and I'm taking more notes. And Dicko's saying he's always on holiday. He's on holiday because he hit the fucking jackpot in his first year, and it was an unbelievable fucking achievement. But mate, I don't want to see my managers after winning one league title pissed up in a fucking DJ booth with fucking Wayne Lineker. Know what I mean? Well, and just the other day, we wouldn't fucking talk about it as much, really. But the facts are, if you're fucking in Dubai, where I am, it's a good job I wasn't out with him because he probably wouldn't have made it back. You know what I mean? But the facts are, go for 1 week, not two, lads. When you've got Curtis Jones and all that running around like dickheads in the rain on their own. So that's the thing. But Rick, what's your take on him? Because I just think at the minute, I'm struggling to see how he turns it round, and I want him to turn it round because I think he's a nice fella.
See, I like Slot. I think last season he spoke very well in press conferences. Everyone was excited to hear from him. Listen, I've got a few Man United mates, and they were like, yeah, he talks sense. Like, he talks a good game. He knows what he's talking about. He's tactically there. We see last season he made tactic switches in games. The Fulham game at home came from out when we were losing with 10 men. He changed that around and we could have won the game. But I like him. I don't think he's going to turn it around, if I'm being honest. I don't think he's got it in him.
At the minute, there's no signs of him.
No, there ain't. And I think he's lost a section of the dressing room, like you said. I think Salah's one of them. I think Wirtz is potentially one of them now. Ekitike. Am I slot out? I am now, if I'm honest. I think we need to make the change now. I was having a debate yesterday with a few mates. We've spent £450 million. This club can't afford. Well, the title's done, it's gone. We can't afford to miss top four with the money we've spent. You can't do it. Because if you miss Champions League and all that revenue money, I won't say we're in trouble with it, but you can't.
It's just going to be a lull, isn't it?
But then if I'm slot out, who do I want in charge? For me, there's only one person. I'm not going to name names because I think it's not the time to do it. But there's only one person.
In Europe.
Yeah, that's it. But if it ain't him, the manager market is fucking dreadful.
Awful.
Like, I'm hearing names like there's a few like there was names Iriola from Bournemouth, good manager, but it'd be like a pointed slot. It's another slot.
The names,
yeah,
lower than some of the fucking players at the club.
It's another slot. You've got Unai Emery, who he's another one with an attitude problem that could cause issues in the changing room. Who else?
Like Emery, though. He seems a good coach.
Emery's he's a good coach, but I just think
he'd do my head in him. I would not want him.
Good evening.
The good evenings and all of that.
Imagine good evening, and we got slapped by some team at the weekend. But that's what I'm saying. The manager market is shit. It's dreadful, bar one person. Look, you see Alonso is under pressure at Real Madrid. I know they're top of the league, but there was talk about him not lasting the next 6 months there, and it's just shit. Someone's put in the chat there, company, no. Fucking, he got Burnley relegated and hit the jackpot by getting the easiest job in world football at Bayern Munich.
They took him on the basis of fucking his footballing career, not his managerial.
Yeah, like it's just if Slot goes, I don't know who comes in because I don't think Enrique leaves halfway through a season. I think it'll have to be next summer. And people saying that Enrique wouldn't come to Liverpool, would leave PSG. He would. Like he's won everything at PSG. What is there to do there left?
It's a short space of time.
Yeah, unless he's got no ambition, he just wants a happy life, happy wife, stay at PSG, win trophies there. But yeah,
he won't. The thing with Enrique though, he won't be remembered for all that shit.
No,
he does that at Liverpool.
Yeah, but it's just I don't get where we go after Slot with the market how bad it is. But you can't keep losing games and having him in charge losing games. It just Edwards and Hughes are ruthless. So, and someone put in there, when do you think Hughes would pull the trigger? If I'm honest, after probably getting slapped 6-0 at the Etihad, I think could be the one. Before the international break, that could be where the trigger gets pulled. But they're probably looking at it like we are. Who's out there? Because after Klopp, we thought, like we've maybe missed a trick with replacing Klopp because you looked at the market then. It was only Alonso, Amorim were the two big names, profile names out there based on the football they played at the teams, and now it's even worse. So, like someone's putting there, Glasner. I like Glasner, but I just think he's a bit of a cunt as well.
He's a gobshite, don't he?
Yeah. So it's
mouthy little prick, isn't he?
You know what I don't like about changing the manager? Even if we was to change the manager, I don't think the performances improve.
It will change.
It won't change because you've got to look at the pattern of play in the Premier League.
And also, it takes time, Mo. It takes time.
But you just got to look at the pattern of the play across the Premier League and how physical it is now. It's all route one. It's all set pieces. Everyone's doing the same thing. It's all route one, throw-ins. Everyone's got a throw-in specialist. The set pieces are spectacular in the 6-yard box continuously. Unfortunately, our players are just not cut for that. They're not made for that. We haven't signed the right profile of players for this type of league that we're playing in right now. Like, we've signed nice players, luxury players that are good on the ball, like when everything's ticking and they can move with each other, like the passing ability and all of that. When it's a nice game of football, then we've got the best of the best. But if you just want to fight, if you want rough and rugged, like proper,
these are all fucking shit.
You're not getting that with our team. Like, what would have been perfect in this league right now is the good old Brexit midfield, Henderson, Milner, and Wijnaldum.
100%.
100%.
They never let you down.
They wouldn't let you down in this league neither. Do you know what I mean? Like, they would not find an issue with it at all. But with this one, how are you supposed to like? if he was to bring in a new manager, how is he supposed to turn around the fact that our players are just not as physical as other teams that we're going to play against? That's why I was saying to Ben last week, I'm more concerned about playing Brentford than I am against Man City, because I feel like Man City have got similar issues to us in terms of like that physicality. Do you know what I mean? So like, I feel like those two teams are just made for each other to play a nice game of football. Like, you'll watch proper football in that game. The ball won't be in the air most of the time. Do you know what I mean? It'll be on the ground. And I fancy our chances, crazy enough. But I do. But if we're playing against Crystal Palace tomorrow or whenever it is, like, that scares me because I know what they're like. Villa on Saturday, I'm worried.
Mo, just quick one. No, doesn't.
Is he the German manager right now?
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, it's going to be after the World Cup for him, innit?
Just
Iriola or Nagelsmann? I don't even know. Iriola
I
and
just think there's
Nagelsmann.
a bunch of them who are all this. I don't know. Do you know like the Iriolas and stuff like that? Yes, they could be worthy of a bigger club, no. They're half where they are for a reason. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's not enough to sack Slot for me. Well, with regards to the manager, me and Mick have gone in detail of our thoughts. As I say, I'm not Slot out yet. I want him to sort it out. On the basis of what I'm seeing, I'm failing to see how he does turn it around. But he should be given a little bit more time. I'm past the fucking fuming stage now. Now I want to sit back and watch us see what we do. This is how you judge a manager now, though. Well, it's how they come out of this. You learn nothing when you're winning every week. Make no mistake about it, you don't. It's how you come out of the shitness. And that's where he will earn respect again from players. If he just cowers away with these shit substitutions, that's when he is done. No. Where are you at with it?
No, you're spot on. Like, you learn from your losses. That's what Klopp said in that interview last week as well. He was like, you learn from your losses more than you do from your wins. Yeah. So like, come on now. You've got 4 losses in a row, and I just with Slot, I'm exactly like you. I'm not Slot out. I'm more Slot fix this, sort it out immediately, because this is, quite frankly, it's pathetic. We've spent 450 million. I've never seen my club spend that much money ever. And there's a good chance we probably never will again. And we're playing like this. It's just like, as I was saying before, it's like men versus boys. It's ridiculous. The one thing that's really, really frustrating me above everything else, and I've said it to you guys a couple of times now, is what he says in these interviews, man. Like, how can you come out and say teams have found a weakness against us, it's a really good strategy, and we don't have a solution to it just yet? Like, okay, we know that, but why do you have to say that as the coach of Liverpool Football Club? Why are you going to stand on television on a live camera and say we don't have a solution to these problems? So that's just inviting Crystal Palace on Wednesday to do the exact same thing. That's inviting Aston Villa to do the same thing. Do you think Xabi Alonso's not heard that at Real Madrid? They're going to do the same thing. I said before we could have a good game against City, but Pep Guardiola's no idiot. He's probably going to think, well, it's an easy route against Liverpool.
Let's just do it. We perform better than them games.
We probably will, but
because they're open more, aren't they?
I know, but like, they could just change their tactic like that because Slot's just come out. Have you ever heard the manager come out and say, "Oh, that's our biggest weakness, and we don't have a solution"? Have you ever heard that before? That blew my mind, honestly. That, and so, but they say like the Dutch people are very open and honest, and like they speak freely.
It's a bit arrogant sometimes as well.
I just found that very bizarre. Like, why are you saying that's our weakness and we don't have a solution? Instead, he could have said, like, this is a good strategy against us and it's worked, but we know what to do going forward.
Or just
something like that.
Only one team wants to play proper fucking football, instead of saying, "Nah, we're shit at that, keep doing it."
Exactly. And like, what's he saying to the players? Unless he's doing like a double bluff and he actually does have a solution. Who knows? But like, is he saying that to the players as well? Like, lads, is he saying to in the dressing rooms? He's saying to the lads, "Oh, lads, look, this is the strategy that they're gonna play against. I don't have a solution to it, so good luck." Is that what he's saying? Because if it is, that is a sackable offence in itself. I'll be honest with you, because I want my coach to be competent enough to realize that this is an issue and you're able to solve that issue. Like, I don't want a coach coming out and telling us, the fans, and potentially the players, "Oh, there's a problem there. I don't know how to do it. You lads can just go and try and figure it out." Like, that's mental to me. Like, I'm laughing because it's so weird. I can't believe he said that. But he said so many bizarre things already this season. And you learn a lot more from somebody.
Man under mad pressure now, doesn't it?
It does. And you learn a lot more from someone when they're losing. Right now, the stuff that he's saying is just like, just switch off his mic. I was glad last week when Frankfurt, he didn't do that press conference, because who knows what he would have said. But I think, I'm hoping, maybe it's more of hope than expectation, but I'm hoping that he turns it around, because as you said earlier on, we've got a really good bunch of our squad, good bunch of players. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they'll figure it out, but there's great cause of concern across the board, man.
Yeah. I want to bring you in on this as well. Rick's out, right? So I'll come to him in a minute for something else. I'll be Slot out, right? If you've got to give him a bit longer, I think, because he's also got to have time to sort things out. You know, I don't think they'd do anything before fucking the end of December. If the shit hits the fan, I think January could be a thing because they may need to bring someone in that someone else wants. You don't want Slot to say, I want this, I want that, and then fucking sack him, do you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think in the open games, I think it's going to be like this season. I really do. I think we'll win games and we'll lose them. I just don't think we've got many draws in us because I don't think we can see a game out at the minute. I think the open games is where we find our points at the minute. But the problem is, I don't know. You've got to give Arsenal a bit of credit as well. I know I fucking go on about them on Twitter, but I wind them up because they're so fucking gullible. You know what I mean? One thing's for sure is Arsenal. Do you know what, Mo? But just before you answer this is one thing people have to remember. I think Arteta knew this old style of football was coming back into this league.
Facts.
And the reason why is he knew, right, that every fucking good team wants to play the ball on the deck. Arsenal can do that, and also the only way to, because I think he's looked at it. The top teams in this league, they all spend big money. The littler ones don't spend anywhere near it. So their route to fucking success on the pitch is to get more defensive.
Facts.
Playing good football is not going to fucking wipe the floor with all these shitheads sat in the box. The only way to do it is be better than them in the air. Arsenal went and bought the strongest, the best in the air, dominant fucking players. There's no reason as to why they're fucking scoring so many fucking goals from set pieces because they are better than the shitheads. That's how he's gone round the side of them all. You know what I mean? He's probably thought all this fancy pants fucking football's not going to do it. We're going to go and do what they do, but better. And he probably spams a league title from that. And it probably is this year because we're not a fucking title winner team at the minute, are we?
Oh, definitely not. Right now, the way we're playing, we're far from it. We're in the top 4 battle the way we're playing. But yeah, 100%, you got to give Arteta credit because he's seen where this league was headed, and he's built a team now that is.
We've gone the opposite way, Mo.
We've gone the opposite way.
Football.
Yeah, we've gone to that fancy football that wants to play football on the floor, pass it around all day. They went, yeah, we can do that, but we can also just chuck it in the air if you want to. We've got a big Grok up front. And he can he's terrible, to be honest, but he's a big unit. Yeah, he's awful. He's an awful football player, but he's just a unit. Do you know what I mean? And then you got like the back four's all 6 foot plus, and you got 6 foot plus in midfield. And it doesn't change it. Do you know what I mean? So like he's seen it, and to be fair, like this pattern of play was happening kind of like beginning of last season, Jim, when everyone seemed to have a set piece coach. And in every game, it seemed to pan over to like a set piece coach. When a corner was getting taken, you're seeing the Aston Villa set piece coach on the touchline going like that, encouraging the players. And we were all laughing at it, thinking, oh, what's this all about? But why didn't Liverpool see this and think we should maybe start investing more into set pieces? And, because I've preached about us being awful at set pieces for a very long time. Obviously, we scored a couple against Frankfurt. But in general, I think I searched it up myself. I actually GPT, so I don't know how accurate it is. But last season, I don't know how accurate it is.
There we go.
but we scored 6 corners. So we scored 6 goals from 230 corners last season, which is mental. Because we just don't. Like, whenever we get a corner, it's like, we're not going to score. So
that's why their percentage is low for fucking open play goals. Like.
And see, this is the flip side. And one of my mates, so when we were doing our podcast yesterday, one of my mates was talking about this. Yeah, shout out, made in touch stuff, cuts inside. One of my mates was talking about this. And at the point, I was just like, I was very down in the dumps, you know what I mean? But I think he made a valid point. He was like, eventually someone's going to figure out how to stop Arsenal set pieces. And when they do, they're done because they don't score from open play. So then where are they getting their goals from? So that's the only thing maybe we can cling on to. But I'm not clinging on to that because I think we're so far off it. It's mental, and it's going to take a while for these players to like click. And it's frustrating. Yeah, it's frustrating. Like right now, as you said before, what I would do to have like a Henderson in the team, just someone who's alongside Szoboszlai. Like, I've got to give Szoboszlai credit. I haven't been his biggest fan since he's been a Liverpool player. But this season, man, if we had 11 Szoboszlais, we would not be in this situation right now.
He's playing like an Henderson, isn't he, getting around the pitch?
He is. He's playing like a Henderson. He's everywhere. He's doing a job at right back continuously, even though it's just like...
Fuck, that needs to stop.
Just stop it and go back to basics. I put a tweet out before. I'm just like, look, I know we've only got 3 centre-halves. I'm willing to risk Gomez right now, playing right back. Play Konate and Van Dijk, even though they've both been very awful. Play both of them at Robbo. That should be our back four going forwards. Don't change it. And then you got Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and then Jones is out now, but then McAllister, then 3. So those 7 players, for me, are fixed in the team. Obviously, when Alisson's back, Alisson's the keeper, so 8 that are fixed. And then that front 3, you got a selection of 6. Just pick 3 of the 6. I don't care who. And Verts is one of the 6.
Yeah.
Just pick one of them 3.
It's crazy. Rick, just before I come to you, Antonio Chills fucking saying that's a double-headed sword, Dublin. Look, the amount of injuries to the centre-backs every season, which is when it always comes undone for them. But the difference is this year, though, that they've stacked it. You know what I mean? They've still got a few fucking new signings to come into play. What's that kid, Hincapi or whatever? Yeah.
They've got Ben White on the bench just rotting away. They've got Ben White on the bench rotting away. He would be a guaranteed starter for us.
They're not going to have the centre-back issues this year that they had last year. But Rick, I feel like we're one centre-back issue away from a fucking serious problem because how are we going to rest Van Dijk? Do you know what I mean? And I'm not being funny, Rick. Obviously, I don't want to go into too much of the Palace game, but I don't give a shit what anyone says. We've got to go stronger against them because the manager needs it, and we need fucking confidence as a team.
Yeah, we're one centre-back injury away from Reece Williams getting a game. I mean, he also does not have the luxury to go weak against Palace in midweek. You can't. He loses that. It's more pressure.
And Rob Gutman is a top lad. When I commented on his thing, he put like some mad team with a fucking load of kids.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like fucking Stevie Wonder had fucking just picked it. Do you know what I mean?
It's like you drew names out of a hat. It's a game.
And I just said that sort of team is like a sackable offence.
What's this? I must have missed it.
So is it Rob from?
If you can get it up.
Yeah, I've got it here.
You need to see this, Mo, because even I was like that fucking heart going.
Really?
So he picked his 11 for Palace.
Who's this?
He's gone Rob Gutman from.
Rob Gutman. Yeah, I'm on it.
He's gone Woodman in goal. Ramsey at right back. Gomez, Endo centre halves. Robertson left back. McAllister, Naoni in midfield. And then he's on a front 4 of Cade Gordon, Figueroa from the youth team, Chiesa, and Rio.
For what? Tomorrow?
Yeah, for Wednesday against Palace.
Why? What's he playing at?
Because I think he's been called out in it, and then he's gone.
Slot picks that. He may as well not even just.
Is he joking though? Is it like satire? Is he taking the piss? He's serious. I've never even heard of a Figueiredo.
Someone commented on my fucking replies to him, and it was like the Villa game's more important. I went, no. Every game now.
Ben, I was saying this last week. I wasn't asked about Crystal Palace. I take it back. Crystal Palace is the most important game of the season.
We're now having to play like a cup final against these.
I'll take it back. He ain't got the luxury to play some weak team. We've been getting spanked every week. Hey, you're gonna go? Yeah, let's have a break. Go on.
We can't get beat 3 times by this little bastard either.
No chance.
Mate, listen. Imagine Glasner does him 3 times in a what? Less than 8 months.
Yeah. He should be. He's had his kecks pulled down a few times.
Have you seen their tweet as well, Palace?
Well, with Gahey on it.
Yeah. Up next.
Yeah, fucking taking the piss out of us. We better blather them 10-0.
Nah, they are taking the piss. I was saying last week, I'm not too phased about Crystal Palace, but I was only saying that in the possibility in a world where we beat Brentford and we beat Frankfurt and we come off 2 very hard-earned victories. Do you know what I mean? Maybe then you can rest a couple of lads and then Villa's more important. Right now, we can't lose this. No chance. And then that's another match lost at Anfield. Back to back.
Can't be going games now.
But that's another thing I was going to say. Does it feel like we're always away from home? This week, at least we're at home, both games. But I just feel like every single game this season feels like we've been playing away from home. Brentford, Frankfurt. Obviously, we had United at home, but the week before that was Galatasaray, Chelsea, Crystal Palace away. But what's going on with these fixture lists? So it's good this week that we've got 2 home games, to be fair.
You say it's good.
Yeah. But it should be better than playing away from home. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether I don't know. Actually, you're right, because Anfield just. I don't know. If they're going to be, it's just
you say that about Anfield, but the fans won't allow it. No, They just won't allow it. This team's
I know. Did you see the fans at the ground for Man United? They fucking let that happen, lad.
But I don't know what to expect anymore. We're like a bag of rebels. We don't know what the fuck we're gonna get.
Yeah, facts.
Mo, I just think, Rick, what I want to say to you as well is, why are you slot out so early? Because I'm not putting you under pressure. I'm not putting you under pressure.
Like,
I know, because some people will be. A mate of mine, Jay, who's watching now, shout out to Jay. He's slot out. So this is what I'm saying, that the divide's happening now, because I think a lot of it, when you haven't got the rapport with the fucking fans as close as like Jurgen Klopp did, they'll lose respect quicker because you don't feel it as much. With Jurgen Klopp, no player would have took the piss because they fucking knew the fans would have turned on the players. Now they're looking going, it's fucking him on the sideline. Do you know what I mean, Mick? So why are you slot out so quick?
See, I like Slot. Like I said, I like the way
You
he
can't
was last
fucking
season.
like him, can you?
No, but I like the way he spoke last season. I like the way he was tweaking tactics in game. But it just seems like because he won the league, that's it. He don't care. I don't think he cares. Like he goes to more holidays than anyone I know. He talks utter shit now in press conferences and the interviews before the game and after the game. And I'm just scared of missing top four, right? Because we can't be going backwards. Like,
when's the right time then to get rid? In your opinion, Mick?
Me now, but like I said,
it?
the market's shit. If there was a top candidate out there that would want, if Enrique said to Hughes and Edwards now, I'm coming, they'd fuck Slot off tonight. No doubt about it.
That's not going to happen, is it?
No, it's who knows? The conversation might be happening.
I don't think it never happened like that.
Nah, but I just think the manner of the way we're losing, for him to come out and say that teams now know how to play against us and I don't know what I'm doing to sort it out. I mean, I don't know what's happened to him. Like from last season where he was tactically great to now, I just don't think we can risk missing top four with the money we spent, the players we've brought in, because these players will fuck off. Like, if there's no Champions League, you think Verts is going to stay? You think Isak's going to stay? No. You think Ekitike is going to stay?
Well, he won't, because he fucking, but he also wants to pipe down a notch as well, because he was fucking garbage the other night.
Yeah, but it's the service to him, though. Like, we've got potentially the best striker in world football behind the
fucking service. Fucking falling over and shit like that. Well,
yeah, I get that, but it's just like even how we're being set up. I've seen better tactics over a Sunday league game than what we're doing at the minute. No one knows what we're doing. Robbo even said there's no structure to what's going on. It's like, what do we do? How long do you let it get worse and worse and worse before you pull the trigger? But like I said to a few others, we could be out of a top four race come February, and it'd be too late.
It's never the right time.
It doesn't look like it's changing.
Do you know what it is, though, Rick? Just on your points about
I think. Your opinion, Mo, when are you shut off?
I'll just go stopping first. Like in regards to the tactics, like the tactics goes out the window when you can see the goal so early in a match. Like straight away, then after that they're gonna sit back into a low block. And then you're just chasing the game from that point forward. So, like, your tactics go out the window. So we haven't really seen what the tactic is. Like, that Brentford game, they scored within the first 5 minutes because we gave them a needless throw-in, which apparently they were working on. That's the only thing they worked on in training was throw-ins. And the first action that we do is kick it out for a throw-in. Like, the easiest solution would have been just punt it down the line. Do you know what I mean? Like, who was it, Mamadashvili? Kick it down the line. Do you know what I mean? Like, just into their half. Instead, it went off for a throw-in. And then it was a wicked throw-in, to be fair. We conceded. So then all of a sudden, everything just seems to change. In terms of the tactic, I don't know if this is possible. I'm not a football, like I'm not a coach. I don't have no badges or nothing. But can't we just play like maybe 5-10 yards deeper? Just keep the ball a little bit deeper.
Constantly got further and further every fucking season.
I know, because and then you seen the second goal that they scored. It was just one kick over the top because half our centre backs are literally on the halfway line. And at the same time, I'm saying this, but it wasn't a league last season playing like this. Do you know what I mean? So, But when at the same time, you need to be wary of like how the league is performing at the moment. Everything's quite direct. It was direct last season as well, to be fair, but it's a lot more direct now.
They were more fucking settled at the back though last year as well.
Yeah,
and
but
this
do
is
you not
why.
think
What?
Plan B, Plan C last season?
Say again.
There was a Plan B and a Plan C. There is
Yeah.
no Plan B, Plan C. No.
Thing is, reality is that team that played against Brentford on Saturday was very similar to the team that played against Brentford last season and won. And we got a clean sheet against them last season. Because if you think about it, so Bosley was playing, Gakpo was playing, Salah was playing, Verge, what's his name, Konate. Let's see, 6 or 7 players were playing in that game last season. So they know what to expect from a Brentford team. And I'll argue that Brentford team last season was probably better because they had Mbeumo and they had Wissa. So it was probably a better team as well. So they should have known what to expect, you know what I mean? But I just think there was just extreme amount of naivety from our players. In terms of like slot out, what would it take?
Yeah.
For me, it just takes like if, as you said, if Luis Enrique wants to join Liverpool Football Club, like
I think he's the best manager in the world at the minute.
Yeah, it makes sense, but like it's not going to be easy. Do you know what I mean? And PSG are going to make it extremely difficult for us to be able to get him. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not going to want to lose him. Yeah. If the slot leaves, like for example, the next 4, if he doesn't win nothing in the next 4, I'll be joining Rick. I'll be honest with you.
This is what LB's saying. He's gone with the next 3. I think you've got to add City on the end as well, Mo, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I was including City.
Yeah.
We're very close. I like whoever says slot out. I understand it. Like I'm not.
That's the problem. That's what I was trying to say. The divide is happening now.
Yeah,
and that's when there's writings on the wall. A
bit,
like
2-3 weeks ago, when people were saying slot out, I was like, you mad? Chill out. Like we've lost 1 game. Calm down. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But now it's like, okay, I can hear where you're coming from, but I'm not with you just yet. In the next 4 games, because they're very 4 pivotal games to our season. In these next 4 games, if it's 4 losses, I'm fully on board with Rick, and I want him out. I'll be honest with you, because I don't have that loyalty to him.
This is the problem. This is not just to pipe up the slot out people, but we always used to say Klopp he was too sentimental. We wanted more fucking big decisions. It's not acceptable for Liverpool Football Club at the end of the day. We've got top draw acquisition. And, the people that have brought them in, they'll be looking going, what the fuck is going on with this team? Facts, the fact. You know what, Rick? You mentioned it before. Like, for instance, Edwards and Hughes, they'll be looking at that going, why is Wirtz coming off and he's supposed to be picking the lock? You bring in Joe Gomez, who's he was even in the fucking box. Gomez at one point trying to boot the ball and nearly missed it. You can tell he's never fucking scored. Do you know what I mean? But it looks like a man who's really suffering out there because, when Klopp went through bad periods, he made bad mistakes, bad subs. I remember during the COVID season, I was fucking fuming with him. We played City at Anfield. Just remember it when Salah got back into the game with the penalty with no fans there. And then he made a wild substitution and brought like an attacker off of Milner. And it's like, you're reverting into their favour. That substitution, taking Wirtz off, went in their favour. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, Rick? It's little things like that, because that's where your decision's probably coming into play, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's the decisions he's making that are just mind-boggling as well. You need a goal, you take Wirtz off and bring a centre-half on. The Chelsea game, you needed
some of the worst shit I've ever seen.
Like, I turned it off. I ain't gonna lie, I turned the game off. And then the Chelsea game, you bring Endo on. I can't remember who went off. Was it
McAllister?
No, McAllister, and he put Endo on. And I'm just like, all right, you're away to Chelsea. The way we've been playing, you probably take a point there. I know they've been shit and they had no defenders, but you probably take a point and get out of there. And then it didn't work. If it works, you look like a masterclass. It don't work. Like, I get the verts coming off for Gomez one if you're 3-1 up, but you're 3-1 down or 3-2 down, whatever it was at the time. But I ain't gonna lie, I think bringing Salah back in, I know Salah scored a worldie against Brentford, bringing him back in the team. I think you should have gone with the same team away to Frankfurt and give that a go, see how that went again. But he didn't. He obviously brought him back in, and it's just his decision making from him at the minute. It just don't help with the money you spend. Like you said, Wirtz is top tier. Isak is top tier. Who else? You've got top tier player. Yeah, Katike could be. He's got the potential to be top tier, and we just look so bad. Like Sunderland went to Chelsea and won 2-1. The second, they're in the top 4. Sunderland. I mean,
my fucking shout doesn't look too bad now when I said
but
fucking Newcastle.
People saying, "Oh, you like this, that you've brought too many players in." All right, Sunderland brought a lot of players in. They're doing well. Bournemouth lost their whole back line. They're second. It's just nothing's making sense the way we're playing. They just don't look like a team that's playing for him no more. I don't think, which is sad to say because I don't like ever saying that about a Liverpool team giving up on a manager. Like we've never done it. That's not how we are.
He really is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like Slot as a person. He seems great. As a manager, he seemed great last season with like these tactics and the way he spoke about the game. It just made so much sense. It put you a bit at ease as well, the way we were trying to do things. And it's just this season, it looks like the Brendan Rodgers route, innit? It looks like it's going.
This is it. It's it, Mo. You know, before we start wrapping up the show, because I thought this show just needed a few. Regardless of Liverpool playing football, this show was a slot. So it needs to happen because every fucking week it's going to ramp up, isn't it? But what's your thoughts with this, lad? Kirkers will come good. I think he will. I know you're in a different position, you know, but we're not helping him out here. We're not. And this is not something new, by the way, Mo, with regards to this left back position. I know, Dick. Oh, sorry, I have seen that, lad. No wonder we've brainwashed that fucking coach with the chat about it on the long balls. But Mo, you know, I'll be honest, I think he should have started Robbo this game. Really do. The facts are, mate, right, there's a couple of things I want to put to you. In my opinion, I think Mark Gay was going to play left back this year.
Yeah, what are you saying?
He's got this obsession with like fucking Guardiola as well. Never mind just PSG, but he likes that fucking centre half. I'm sure he likes that centre half playing left back. If that's the case, play Joe Gomez there because I think he'd do the job well if he can stay fit. But Robbo should have started for me. But with regards to Kirkers, I think he was meant to bed in properly this year, but he's gone all out with it. And I'm not against that. But you're not a big fan, are you?
I mean, if his vision is to have a centre half playing at left back, why did you sign Kirkers? Could someone please explain this to me? Because he's the furthest thing from it.
My view is that they're expecting more to go on.
No, I agree with you that like that left back position for Slot is like a centre back because last season Robertson was doing the same thing, and the thing is everyone's calling for Robertson to come back onto the team, and he did look okay against Frankfurt. Let's not forget he got done for that goal as well. To be fair, like he was quite weak for the Frankfurt goal. Robertson's not that much better. That's if we're being honest. It's not Prime Robertson we're talking about, is it? With Kirkers, it is exactly, and that's the thing. That's why I would play Robertson. But the thing is, in the summer was when we had to replace Robertson and bring in a competent left back. I don't think Kirkers is a competent left back, and this is not new. This is not me speaking like reactively, reactionary. I said, do you remember the first game against Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Before that game, I think it was in the Red Room group chat. I just put in there Kirkers ? And then everyone just got on me back. And I said, listen, lads, I've seen this from him last season. I've seen him getting twisted and turned by so many different Premier League wingers when he was playing at Bournemouth. But on the flip side, I was seeing this lad bomb up and down that left-hand side all day long. I was seeing a lot of that, a lot of energy. It reminded me of like flashbacks of like Robertson from 2018-19, that he was just constantly boom, 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 boom. But he was always getting spun by any winger he came up against. And I was like, I don't really like that. And naively, I wanted Aït-Nouri, but Aït-Nouri defensively is not even the best, to be fair. So like, if you're playing that formation and like that left back wants to be
with the ball though, when he
Aït-Nouri's, bro, he's amazing on the ball. He's a little 5-star skill move.
I've always thought that, Mo. You know what? I've watched them so much when he was at Wolves.
But he's defensively.
Always the standout candidate.
Always. And to be fair, I said that he's bad defensively, but every time we played against Wolves, he always used to lock up Salah. Always. Every time he used to be one of those left backs that always locked up Salah. The other one that I always think about is Cucurella. I feel like he never gets a tune out of Cucurella. And Mitchell kind of. There's a few left backs, to be honest, that Salah doesn't get a tune out of. But with Kirkers, like I really, yeah, that's a good comment. He is young and he will improve definitely. He's
21 is mad, isn't it, when you think of it?
It is, yeah. It's 21, but like the one thing I will say is the body language from Virgil towards him is borderline abuse, and it's pretty much he's bullying him, and
Do you know
that
what,
needs
though?
to stop because
Again,
I can say bad things.
Though, isn't it?
No, but
I love Virgil, but do you know what pisses me off, Mo? When he's screaming at other people when he makes a mistake.
lad, it's doing me head in. Like the lad's 21. You can tell he's going through poor performances at the moment. Us as fans, we can have our opinions on the players, but you, as the leader of Liverpool Football Club, as our captain, you can't be looking at him and snarling him and just giving him death stares.
Not fucking put him down, isn't it?
Yeah, he's looking at him like, oh, you can just tell he's looking at him and thinking, you are shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't do that. Like, you're supposed to motivate him, pick him up, like, oh, don't worry, lad, that was good. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, be a leader. I don't like that about Virgil, and I've noticed that quite a lot. And I've noticed that not just from him, I've seen it a couple of times from Curtis Jones as well. Like Curtis Jones was, because he's playing more predominantly on that left-hand side against Brentford, he had to chase like poor passes that Kirkers was playing to him, or like going out to that left-hand side to build the play. And he's just looking at him like, you're just shit, you. Do you know what I mean? And I don't like that. Like my opinion, I don't think he's the best. But when you're senior players, because I'm including Jones in one of the senior players because he's been here for such a long time, you need to inspire these youngsters, these 21-year-olds in a new team playing for the biggest club in the world. You need to give them motivation. Verge, man, that was really doing my head in when what he does to Kirkers. It's abuse, and that's probably why, as you mentioned, bringing Robertson back in, he's got that respect from everyone. No one could do that to Robertson. Do you know what I mean? Senior leader, senior player, vice captain of the team. He's been here for what, 8 years? No one's gonna look at him and say, "Oh, you're Swiss, man," innit? So it's frustrating. It's a lot of frustrating things. There's so many frustrating things when you peel back. Like there's so many different layers that you're looking at, and just like, oh, there's not small issues. They're like mini issues everywhere, and then there's like the big one overall.
It's a fucking minefield out there, no?
It is, yeah. It's like there's a huge issue, but then there's also little mini ones everywhere.
But it's spreading like a cancer now throughout.
It is.
As I said a few weeks ago, I'll be honest, right? Dicko, we're going to go into Wednesday's team tomorrow's show. I just wanted to put the cap on this, all right, lads? So I'm not ignoring it. Agreeing with you there, Mo.
No chance. Yeah, Klopp would never have that. No way.
This is it. They knew. Fucking, they couldn't fuck around too much because the fans would get on their back because they weren't going to get on Klopp's back. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk about before I do. Mo, give me your 3 managers that you'd go for if you went.
The manager market, as Rick was saying, is awful. Like, obviously, there's Enrique. I don't know, man. If Klopp's available,
managers for me, they're in big jobs.
Yeah,
I've got if look, I don't want him sacked yet. I want him to. I'm not slot out. I'm not slot in. I'm slot sort your fucking head out. I've said that
absolutely.
Twice.
Yeah,
Hansi Flick would be one of the ones I'd consider.
He ain't gonna leave Barcelona mid-season.
No, I know. But I'm saying give him the 3. I'm going for the 3. Yeah. And I would, because I am not taking someone in a lesser club than Liverpool now.
No chance.
Got to be a fucking manager who's going to go in and go, you're shit. I don't give a fuck if you're Mo Salah or you're Virgil van Dijk. This is my fucking team now. So shut the fuck up. That's
let me raise one to you, yeah. Considering the state of play with the Premier League at the moment, would you consider somebody like Inzaghi that just went to Saudi Arabia? Obviously, the Inter manager from last season, he played a very pragmatic style of play. That would bore the life out of us. But the way that
plays the wrong formation.
Well, yeah, that's true. He plays straight at the back.
That's why I don't understand the shouts for fucking Glasner.
I don't understand Glasner either.
I think he's a bell ended.
Yeah, he comes across as one.
Wanker. Sorry for me fucking language. But yeah, look, top target for me would have to be Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm at the point where Luis Enrique or no one at the minute because I don't want slots out. But if he said, "Yeah, I'll join now," then go.
Let me ask you. I think I already know, Ben, what your answer is. But would you take Klopp?
Rick, you go.
No, I wouldn't. I think he left us high and dry at the time. Spoke shit about Trent. Sort of stuck a finger up to the fans in that situation. and you never take someone back after they've been there before. It don't work. And he won't work with Edwards and Hughes. Them three would fucking cause war between each other. So nah.
It's like water and oil, they can't mix.
Do you know what? I'll give my opinion on Klopp. At first I said no, but I would only take Klopp as a caretaker business, and the reason being is it would be like an end of season job while they're waiting on an Enrique, right? Save the shit really if they found with Arnie Slot, because I don't want Slot having to I don't want fucking else. I wouldn't want Klopp to be getting involved with the transfer stuff anymore, because it wouldn't be his team going forward. Because it would kind of be like, the only way I'd have him back is he just focused on the team. Because he talked about, Rick, do you know what, I was fucked off with Klopp how he left. But I got a bit of closure in that fucking documentary with Steve and...
I watched it.
You should watch it. Because I think it's important for Liverpool fans to watch that. Massively too. Mo, you brought it up before, he said, the way to success is knowing how to lose a game. I don't think Arnie Slot knows how to lose a game of football, to be honest. Because he doesn't deal with the issue. It's the same. He's just throwing the shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Instead of going, maybe I do need to change this or I do need to change that. The problem is we're all calling out for the fucking fullbacks to bomb on down the pitch. Where are they going to go? The fucking pitch is cluttered with fucking forwards. So, are you just going to leave Van Dijk and fucking Canate back? Because I think, Mo, just, on this question, I think the reason why I say Mark Gay was potentially going to be the left back this year, for one, he would have got guaranteed fucking footy. I think Robbo was going to be used as a utility man for these games midweek. And I think Kirkes would have been the late sub coming up. I really do believe that. I think that's where it was going to go with him. And at the end of the day, I just think they've rushed with it. They should have made him one of the top targets, man. But at the end of the day, look, for me, if Slot was to go, it's got to be an Enrique or Hansi Flick level of fucking manager. What would yours be?
For me, I love Klopp. I love him to bits. And I hear what we were saying, like when he left us high and dry. But he did give us the full season. He didn't just leave midway through the season. He left a good team. He left a team that won the league eventually in the next following season. Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, if Klopp was to come into this team, he'd get a tune out to these players before the Palace game. He'll just take them one day to just get into these players' heads. He'll get
the fans would pick up again, wouldn't he?
The fans will get a little rise from it. The players will get a rise from it. And I would trust Klopp to bring a lot more success to this team than I would from Slot. As I was saying,
more set up with the players as well, Mo, isn't it, for the Klopp?
It is, yeah. Like you look at Kirkes and potentially even like Frimpong as a right back. Maybe not Frimpong. I still don't understand the Frimpong side of it, but maybe we can talk about that another time. Let's say Bradley then, because he's getting between.
Bradley, I think.
Yeah, it's Bradley's shite as well, but like the best Bradley that we've seen was under Klopp, in my opinion. So maybe I don't know, but like I just generally think Klopp can get a tune out of anyone, and he'll get a tune out of these players. He'll make these players a lot better. So if I was to get any manager, if Klopp wants to come back to Liverpool, lads, I'll be honest with you, I'll be all on board.
It's hard to turn him away, but I mean, at the end of the day, he also fucked Liverpool off.
He did, but then at the same time, he gave some valid reasons.
Took too much on in the job, I think, at Liverpool as well. He said that.
Towards the end, especially, like when obviously the back room, everyone was gone, and it was just him, and then that Jorge Schmadtke came, and like he was saying, like.
That's why Andy Slot's been going to Ibiza for getting on it with him.
But even in that interview, when you was watching it last week, Ben, he was talking about like how much he had to do, like how much he was involved in the club.
He wore different hats.
So many different hats. Like I hear what your point is before about Michael Edwards, him and Klopp wouldn't really get along. But if there was a situation where they could get along for the greater good of Liverpool Football Club, and Klopp could just like allow Michael Edwards to do his thing in the back room. And then Klopp. See, I'm doing your thing now, Ben. I always do the same thing as well. But like, if Klopp was to just, I know they're so similar. But let's just get behind Slot for now. As I was saying, the next 4 games, massive pressure. If he doesn't win these next 4 games, genuinely, I can't see him staying in the job. I think it's impossible that he'll stay in the job.
But I am not having that.
Stevie G outside shot, chill out. Chill out. We've seen him in the Premier League, man. We've seen him in the Premier League, and it's not it.
That is, it's just. Yeah, I definitely don't want to see Gerrard in the dugouts.
No.
Fuck that. There's a lot of new people I'm seeing in the comments as well. Look, make sure you smash a like, subscribe. There's 42 of you watching, and there's been some higher numbers. Give us a like. Make sure you subscribe. We've all got loads of shows coming up and different varieties, and a few good guests coming up. So you need to stay tuned. Before we go, what was I going to say? People want to know this. I want to say what do Liverpool need to bring in and how many numbers in January? Because I think the ownership has kind of changed their direction with things. I think this carries on. I believe they'll sack him. I really do. You spend 450 million, you ain't going to watch it go to shit, are you? Everything devalues when you go shit, put it that way. So they won't be having that. And I think they've got a contingency planning for January at this rate. Because I think they look at the squad and I think they're not finished yet. You can't just do even more than the summer we've just had. But Rick, before we wrap up, quickly, what would you be doing in January?
I'd be bringing 2 in minimum. A midfielder, whether it has to be a DM, doesn't it? It's got to be a number 6, and I'm bringing a centre half in. I'm seeing shouts for wingers and another forward. Listen, we sign any more forwards and not sign a DM or a centre half first, I think I'd beat Edwards and Hughes out with Slot. Like, you can't keep buying attackers. Like, you need to buy some defensive players because we're too nice. We need like, I'm not having Adam Wharton either. Them Schultz, he's a very good player, Adam Wharton, but he's not what we need. We need someone who's a bit snide, a bit naughty, who's willing to pick up a yellow card when needs be, not letting 4 players be round someone with the ball and letting them run forward with it or pick a pass, just stand there watching. The centre-back one is easy for me. It'd be Gay.
Wow, big Adrian Harry Quillis.
Mate, at the minute we're playing big Adrian football.
Yeah, we are.
Stand on the halfway line and get beat. That's what it is. That's what Andrew played. Yeah, so a DM and a centre half. Who? I can only name you the centre half who I'd want to be Gay. I couldn't name you the DM if I tried.
Well, where are you at with that? I think, see, for me in midfield, right, I like Ward, but I think he's potentially the player that they'd look at if McAllister was to go in the summer. Because I do think we lack a profile, a tempo setter. But I do think we need to go and find the best Rodri out there, for me. Because, well, for one, Rodri's just not just a destroyer. He's fucking everything, I think. He's still the best midfielder in the world. I know we've all said Gravenberch, but he's still a number 8 for me. Do you know what I mean? He's still got a way to go. And a few people keep bringing it up on our shows. The passing's not there to be constantly being the main man in midfield.
Yeah.
So they need a tempo setter. Would you belabour or something be like that of interest?
No. Run away from that belabour. He's the most overrated.
I want your thing is, I love the Semenyo shout at you, and he looks a proper humble kid. Him,
humble. Yeah, have you seen that
video?
Yeah, video of his bed and gone to
little getting his fucking scanning. That's what I mean. I think that's good. That because see people fucking kicking off about the shop. Fucking, that's why he's probably got loads of dogs. He's not wasting it on shite. Do you know what I mean?
Lad. Yeah, smart lad. And he comes across as a very humble guy, and he's fantastic.
So I think he could be. I think
but
it's
as Rick was saying, we need to sort out this side of the pitch before we think about the attack. Like the attack, okay, maybe next in the summer in January, the centre half is a must. It's a must. If it's not Gahey, then Schlotterbeck. I like that Van Heck as well. I can't like from Brighton. Or both, yeah, because the unfortunate situation that happens to Leone. We do need an extra 2 centre halves, but I can't see that happening in January. But one is a minimum. It has to happen.
It's going to be a ball player coming in.
It has to be, yeah. Gahey's amazing on the ball. Gahey's the perfect one, if I'm being honest.
Gahey is, I said it, and I had arguments with a few of the lads on the group. I think Mark Gahey's fucking better than Canate, me.
See, that Elliot Anderson one's a good chat, but not for the 100 mil that's been valued earlier.
100 mil for Elliot Anderson.
Forest got 100 mil.
Out now, and it's a load of bollocks.
Apparently, Newcastle United are looking at him, and then it come up that Forest owner wants 100 mil to let him go.
He's nuts. No one's paying that. But Adam Wharton's a good shout, honestly. Rick, you saying like he's not rough and rugged in midfield? He quite is, you know. Like he gets stuck in. He is a bit nasty in midfield as well.
He's very good. He is very good.
And on the ball, he dictates the whole game.
Oh yeah. Like,
everything flows through him. Everything flows through him, and I can see him and Gravenberch creating a beautiful partnership.
And it would bring the height up in the team as well.
It would, but Elliot Anderson as well. At the same time, I agree with you. Like Elliot Anderson is a lot more. Do you know what I mean? Like he's getting into players, but he's also good on the ball, but not at the level of Adam Wharton. But first, centre half. If we get a centre half in January, it has to be Gehi. If it's not Gehi, I'll go Schlotterbeck. But just a centre half and a DM. I agree with Rick. And then you can think about in the summer what you want to do in terms of, because I said it already to you guys. I think Gakpo is probably going to be the next gun. Definitely. Yeah. I can't see Gakpo being here in the summer because like with Gakpo, it's just like I feel like there's a resale value of him.
I think our team's lost two. Look, not everyone was the biggest fan of Luis Diaz, but I've been talking to people and you know what who come on the pod about it today. One in particular doesn't think he's missed, but I think what they've lacked this year. Trent got us out of trouble with that big pass. He could fucking right up the pitch, and also Luis Diaz did it by running up the pitch with the ball. I just don't think Gakpo's a very good runner with the ball, mate. I think you know what he's going to do. Josh is saying here, is Gakpo too good to let go? Gakpo, right, I'll give him some credit recently. He's been scoring goals. He's a good player, but he's a squad player for me. He really is a squad player.
I agree.
Because let's face it, if fucking Diaz was still here, Diaz would be starting left wing.
100%.
So I think that's where it's at.
He's a limited football player, I think. Very limited.
You never see him twatting with left foot. Diaz was both footed. You know, Mane was the same. Relentless runner. You know, I'm not having that.
Wow. Josh. Nah, mate.
Come on. He's a good striker of a ball. Don't get me wrong. But
I didn't rate Diaz as well, you know, lads. I'll be honest with you. Diaz used to frustrate. I didn't rate Diaz. Diaz used to frustrate the life out of me.
Is that because we put the expectations high on him?
No, not even that. He used to frustrate the life out of me. Like the amount of times he used to get himself into promising positions, and then instead of taking a shot, he'll just try and dribble the player again, and then he'll go backwards and then dribble the player again, and then do the same thing like 3-4 times. It was just like, just stop and just pass the ball, find the pass, take a shot. You know what I mean? Like it really frustrated with him. And Gakpo's like, I feel like he's massive. He's 6'4", but he plays like he's 4'10", and you feel like you could just bully him in a match. It's weird with him. So I honestly think Gakpo, there's going to be a massive resale factor, and it's going to be one of them that Edwards in the summer is going to look at him and think, yeah, we'll cash in on you a little 60 mil, 65 mil.
There he is. Arnie, what's up?
Oh, shit. Yes, Arnie.
What's going on, you fucking dope?
Tagging the Philly legs.
Arnie, you're going to be gone if you don't fucking sort your head out, you little bastard. So sort it out. Look, we'll wrap it up. It's a hard watch at the minute, but we don't give up. Who's fucking that?
It was me.
Is that you, Rick?
Yeah, no, it was
you.
me.
I know it's an imposter, Josh. I'm not fucking stupid. Look, it's a tough watch at the minute, but we don't give up. We can't give up. It's not in our nature to. That's what Liverpool's about. We fucking fight to the end.
Yeah.
But I'm not buying all this shit, change teams on fucking midweek. We've got to win. And we need to go strong. And I think a few players need confidence. That game midweek, I'd be fucking starting Kirkers for starters. I really would. Because he needs the rhythm in them games to fucking get back. He needs a good game. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of them. We'll go into details more on it tomorrow. Mo, I don't know if you're free, but we've got a show tomorrow. We've also got our Scouts therapy coming up. I need some fucking therapy, lad.
Tell me about it, lad. Fucking hell.
I need the therapy. So look, Rick, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll sort it all out, see if we can get on for the show. We might do a big preview tomorrow because it's not the greatest of games. The Carabao's usually the fourth one that people like the most, but I just don't think we can be throwing away games at the minute. No, take what we can get. We don't know how it's going to go.
Do you know, there's a comment that just came in there saying that somebody would solve everything.
What's he saying?
Look at that comment. I know he's a mank, McTominay. But
Oh,
have
yeah.
you seen him at Napoli?
Boss.
Yeah, he's
Unreal. But obviously he's a mank. No chance.
Mate. Rashford as well. For him, pass.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Fucking having it, lad. Oh, you're United. You must be bored then, lad. But look, we'll wrap it up. We'll be back tomorrow. We are red or alive. At the minute, feel like fucking dead or alive. But Reds, see you tomorrow. Up the fucking Reds.
Up the Reds.